Welcome back to the channel Glopen and our special series covering China's geography and economy per region. In our previous video, we went through the diverse North, Northwest, and Southwest China. In this video, we will continue on talking about the Central and South China. To begin with, South China contains three provinces: Guangdong, Guangxi, Hainan, and two special administrative regions, Hong Kong and Macau. Naturally, we have to start from China's largest province in terms of both population and GDP, Guangdong, or in other words, Canton. If considered as a country, its 127 million population would be ranked as the 10th largest country in the world, on par with Mexico, and its 1.9 trillion US dollar GDP would be ranked 11th in the world, equal to Brazil's total output, being an important engine of China's economic development and a gateway of the South to the outside world. Guangdong is China's largest importer and exporter. Out of the 9 cities in Guangdong, Guangzhou and Shenzhen are the most famous, both Tier 1 cities in China. Well, there are only 4 in the entire country. We can regard Guangzhou as the history and culture of Guangdong, while Shenzhen represents Guangdong's progress and innovation. Guangzhou has a history of over 2,200 years and was a major terminus of the maritime Silk Road. Today, it continues to serve as a major port and transportation hub. In modern commerce, Guangzhou is best known for its annual Canton Fair, the oldest in China and the largest trade fair in the world. As the heart of Guangdong, Guangzhou's cultural heritage also includes Cantonese language, the second most spoken language in China, behind Mandarin, Cantonese cuisine, one of China's 8 major culinary traditions, Cantonese opera, a UNESCO intangible cultural heritage of humanity. Guangzhou is also the birthplace of Sun Zhongshan, the father of modern China, and where he later established the revolutionary base while ending over 2,000 years of imperial rule in China. The most famous Zhongshan University in Guangzhou is also named after him. Whereas Shenzhen is the youngest Tier 1 city in China, with just over 40 years of history. But after Deng Xiaoping's economic reform, it has become the Silicon Valley of China. Today, it is home to global giants like Ping An, Huawei, Tencent, BYD, DJI, and more. Check out our previous video about Shenzhen if you are interested in how Shenzhen has developed from a small fishing village to the most modern city in China and its technological advancement. Around Guangzhou and Shenzhen, Foshan and Dongguan are 2 huge manufacturing hubs, each contributing 189 billion and 166 billion US dollar GDP respectively. Combined with Hong Kong and Macau, the Greater Bay Area is one of the 3 urban agglomerations in China and the largest and most populated urban area on the planet. Hong Kong is well known as one of the world's leading financial centers, having the largest number of skyscrapers of any city in the world, and it is characterized as a hybrid of East and West. Its entertainment industry, particularly its film and music sectors, has experienced remarkable success and has made a significant impact on the global stage. At its peak, Hong Kong was the 3rd largest motion picture industry in the world, presenting well-known figures such as Jackie Chan, Bruce Lee, and Zhou Renfa. The other special administrative region, Macau, is considered the Las Vegas of the East, but actually its gambling revenue was 6 times larger than Las Vegas pre-COVID. Its unique blend of Portuguese and Chinese architecture in the city's historical center has also won its place on the UNESCO World Heritage List. Another region in Guangdong worth mentioning is Chaoshan, Guangdong's 2nd largest metropolitan area, including Chaozhou, Shantou, and Jieyang. It has a culture that is distinct from its neighborhoods in Guangdong and the rest of China, with its own dialect, Chaoshan dialect, which has 8 tones compared to just 6 tones in Cantonese and only 4 tones in Mandarin. Chaozhou cuisine is also very famous in China, impacted by both Cantonese and Fujian cuisine. And the famous saying in China about food is 食在广州，味在潮州, meaning eat in Guangzhou, taste in Chaozhou. Adjacent to Guangdong, Guangxi Zhuang Autonomous Region is distinguished by its captivating landscapes. Particularly the picturesque karst mountains in Guilin is the most popular tourist destination in the region. With a population of around 50 million, including almost 40% Zhuang minorities, it uniquely showcases the fusion of the Han and Zhuang cultures. The most southern province, Hainan, known as the Hawaii of the East, is an island paradise with a thriving tourism industry. Every winter, millions of tourists from China come to Hainan to avoid the freezing winter in the north. Compared to some Southeast Asian destinations, its value to price might be lower. But since May 2018, citizens from 59 countries are now eligible for 30 days of visa-free travel. Its free trade port policy has also attracted international businesses and investors since 2018. Let's traverse to the heart of China, Central China, which includes Henan, Hubei, and Hunan provinces. Starting from Henan, which literally translates to south of the river. The river here refers to Yellow River. It is China's third most populous province with a population of 99 million and the fifth highest GDP amongst all provinces. If it were a country by itself, Henan would be the 16th most populous country in the world, ahead of Vietnam and Iran, and would be ranked 19th in the world with a higher output than Turkey. Although today's Henan is no longer the economic center of China, it has played a crucial role throughout China's history and referred to as the cradle of Chinese civilization. Its capital, Zhengzhou, is the largest city within the province with more than 12 million population. The famous Shaolin Temple or Shaolin Monastery is situated in the outskirts of Zhengzhou within Mountain Song, one of the 5 great mountains of China. As the birthplace of Chan Buddhism and Chinese Kung Fu, it is present in many movies and series. The ancient city of Luoyang is one of China's 4 great Asian capitals, being the capital of 13 dynasties and regional regimes in Chinese history. Henan is a mosaic of historical relics, including UNESCO World Heritage Sites like the Longmen Grottoes and the historical site of Yingxu. Moving on to Hubei Province. Its GDP was close to 800 billion US dollars in 2022, with a population of over 58 million. Its GDP per capita exceeded 13.6 thousand US dollars, making it the richest landlocked province in China. The industrial sector in Hubei is diverse, encompassing automotive manufacturing, metallurgy, machinery production, electronics, and chemistry. It is one of China's largest automotive production centers, with close to 2 million vehicles produced in 2022. The Three Gorges Dam is the world's largest power station in terms of installed capacity, generating around 100 terawatt-hours of electricity per year on average. Its capital, Wuhan, is home to more than 13 million people, separated into 3 districts by the Yangtze River. It is often termed as the 9 provinces thoroughfare in the past, due to its central location in China. Today from Wuhan, you can reach all 4 Chinese Tier 1 cities within 4.5 hours ride by high-speed train. Hubei is also a treasure trove of natural beauty, with the breathtaking Shennongjia forestry and the serene East Lake gracing its terrain. Culturally, Hubei has been a center for arts and literature, with famous Asian poets like Qu Yuan hailing from here. The Dragon Boat Festival is on the anniversary of his death to commemorate his sacrifice as a patriotic politician as well. Lastly, we have Hunan, a mid-sized province with 66 million population and over 700 billion US dollar GDP in 2022. The province is agriculturally rich and is particularly famous for its rice production. The area of rice cultivation ranks the first, while the production volume ranks second in China. Its capital, Changsha, is home to Hunan Broadcasting System, the most influential provincial TV station in China, especially in the entertainment industry. Its pedestrian streets are also also very famous. Many Chinese call it the ever bright city because of its vibrant nightlife until very, very late. Many famous tourist attractions are located in the northwest of Hunan Province. Zhangjiajie National Forest Park is a breathtaking UNESCO World Heritage Site and inspired the floating mountains in the movie Avatar. Since 2/3 of the population live in Xiangxi Tujia and Miao Autonomous Prefecture, comes from 25 different ethnic groups, it's known for its rich ethnic culture, beautiful landscapes, and historical sites. Hunan is also the birthplace of Chairman Mao, and his former residence in Chaoshan is a site of reverence. So that's it for our second part of this series. Make sure you subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell so that you won't miss the last video, which we will go through East and Northeast China, especially East China, which is home to 1/3 of the population and contributes to almost 40% of China's total GDP. If you have any comments, questions, or topics that you would like to discuss in our next videos, feel free to comment in the section below. Here at Glopen, we inspire learning, exchange, and business. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next video.